Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Vince Williams on the tackle. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
8. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Check it out, Reed.
From the gun, Flacco. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Flacco. It's complete. James White. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On 1st down, Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Yellow, yellow. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Here's Connor on first down going nowhere as he's going to be stacked up behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Johnson, the intended target.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Passing play. Flacco. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu, 31 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, 2 of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these 2 teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Dorsett on the return. "35 yards on the return." Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flacco looks to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now White. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Here's Sanu on the catch. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 here for Flacco. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Here's Flacco. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Monday, that's what.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
Rewind.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. Now Roethlisberger. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Kill.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Rabbit. Switch.
Flacco from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To pass, Flacco. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Switzer on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in school.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. They were looking for Johnson that time.
And that's now the second time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. On second down now, it's White. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now Flacco. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll give this to the fullback, Devlin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Flacco. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzgerald. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Caught by Sanu. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flacco. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Flacco will take to the air again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu as the first half is winding down as his guys continue to pour it on. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37, Steelers 6. Steven Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Situation. Let's go.
Here's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Right here. He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Tighten up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
49, check 49, check. Yo, lead.
Now it's Flacco. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. He'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming to get
pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So the sack and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now Roethlisberger down around his goal line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. $12 yards on the return that time. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go with White on the counter. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's got some space here. Well, he's free going down the left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. Two? Hello.
He dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it?
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about two safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Check safety.
Flacco from midfield. Dorsett's got it. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. Complete to Dorsett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. A red zone first down for Flacco. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Going right side is White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the carry, it's Samuels. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9. Fitzgerald, Dietrich Wise, bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out, and that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I got it. Go.
Throwing after the interception. Fitzgerald. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 84 yards. And the Steelers are able to get a score back. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. From the gun, Fitzgerald. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go right back to White here on first down, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ready?
Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
The backup Stidham, his first throw. It's complete. James White. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
70, Indy. 64.
Stidham first down in the red zone. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bud Dupree able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Stidham looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way, but you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry.
Operating from the gun. Fitzgerald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. Off play action. Fitzgerald. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and it'll bring up third down.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Topper!
Switch.
Let go.
On third down, Stidham. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Fitzgerald. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Patriots, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.